Hi everyone, today I have yet another Steven Universe fan art, and I'm getting to the point now where I think like people are going to start unsubscribing because they're like, oh, all she does is draw Steven Universe fan art. But yeah, I just can't help but be really inspired by this TV show at the moment, so please bear with me. But yeah, so I'm actually drawing a picture based on my favourite song and probably one of my favourite episodes as well, actually. And it's a song to the sword, and the song is Do It For Her, and I really recommend checking it out if you haven't. And yeah, it's a really good song, and the visuals are really good, of course, and yeah, I really love it. And Pearl is my favourite gem, as most of you know, but Connie's actually my favourite human. So it was a really nice piece to do, and I didn't really want to put Stephen in there as well because I kind of like the whole dynamic that these two have. But yeah, so that's why I drew it, and I used quite a few different things with this actually. The sketch you could see there was done with Prismacolor Colerase. I think the Prismacolor, yeah, Colerase pencils, and I used yellow. Which is nice to use. I like mechanical pencils better, but I fancied colouring in colour, sketching in colour, sorry. And they're super nice pencils, so I really enjoyed that. And then for the background, I didn't want the line to be too bold in the background, so I used my Zig Clean Colour brush in blush. That's really hard to say. Yeah, and I used that for the background lines because I wanted to keep that warm colour from the overall sort of clip anyway. And then I was really debating on whether to actually use my Pentel Brush Pen for this bit because it is a really harsh black line, but I just really wanted to use my brush pen. So that one in the end, like that logic one in the end. And here you'll see me do Pearl's face, and I was constantly unhappy with Pearl's face to the point at which you'll see the end. I actually heavily edited this in Photoshop because my scanner scans it's a great little scanner, but it scans things in very red, so I have to do a lot of post editing to get my drawings the way I want them to look afterwards. So yeah, it came out super red and it doesn't look much like the original, so I'm going to still practice with it. And it's a good scanner for things like sketches and stuff, but for coloured pieces where I've sat and decided all the colours and stuff, it's a little bit disheartening when things don't scan in like anywhere close to what I wanted. But so yeah, I'm gonna keep going with it. People have asked me to do a review on my scanner, and that would come up in the review, but I could always get around to doing that if you guys wanted to see it. And I'm trying a background again. Like, I'm so amateurish with backgrounds. I really struggle with them, but I'm really trying to push myself to do more of them because I feel like it's more rewarding when you try to do them. So if anyone out there is also avoiding backgrounds, like, just do it, just go for it and see if you like it. I don't think I'll ever become anything great like in terms of background art, but I give it a shot at least. I tried. I get a gold star for trying. Yeah, so, and I really was desperate to use my Copic, so I was thinking about just doing this digitally, and then I thought, no, I really want to use my Copics because I've just not had time to do so. You'll notice that my uploading has slowed down a little bit, and we are coming up to October. It's 6 weeks away. October Expo in London, and I'm panicking. My birthday's before that, so I turned 26 as well. It's like, so much is happening. Yeah, but I've also been doing work for other people's print orders and stuff this week, so it's been a busy week, and I'm going to be editing the vlog this weekend. So that will be up in a few days as well, and I can't stop looking at Pearl's face. Don't look at Pearl's face. I did edit it a lot afterwards, and I was much happier with the end result. So, but yeah, so I'm still on my Steven Universe trip. It's just fantastic, and the new episode starts soon, so I'm super excited. And since the end of the last Steven bomb, like, so many of my friends have gotten into it, so it's going to be really cool once we all sit and we've watched the newer episodes, and it's going to be so great. If anyone's still sort of trying to watch it, or they've watched a few of the first episodes, I'd suggest still sticking with it because it does get really good, and it's something that I think you need to give it some time and patience with, because the first few episodes are just nothing compared to the later stuff. It gets really like heavy and it's really good. So with regards to other artwork, I've got other videos. I do have my Cintiq FAQ filmed, but I decided not to use it in the end, and it's because I wanted to involve a few more bits that I missed out. So I'm going to refilm that and hopefully get that up, and I want to film my Q&A video next week as well. So if you haven't asked a question and you want to ask a question, then I'll give you the link to the video where you can leave a comment and I will be answering those questions. So that'll be kind of cool. And trying to think what else. I need to give like updates on stuff. Yeah, I will be at October Expo. I am no longer on table R7 as I announced. They actually double booked my table. So now I'm on A11, which is kind of far from the entrance, but I have a perimeter table now, so I have like a wall behind me and it's kind of cool. But I still haven't booked my VidFest booth if I'm going to, and basically it means that if I am going to be getting one, I will have a different location to my table anyway. So my table is just going to be Ryan selling my stuff, and then my VidFest booth is going to have like bigger prints and stuff, and like I'm going to be sat there, so I might take commissions and stuff, which would be kind of cool. So if you guys want to come and see me, that would be super awesome. I'm really excited for October Expo now. Actually, it's a lot of stress, but it's a lot of like good rewarding work in the end. So yeah, trying to think what else I need to talk about. I do have a big art sort of collaborative video that I'm doing. Like if you came to my live stream the other night, you'll have seen me start it, and I'm drawing people's gemstonas, and I put it out there like, send me in your gemstonas and I will draw them, and I got like 30 which is insane. There's so many, and I just like, it's a lot of work. And unfortunately, I'm really sorry my phone got in this clip. Like I didn't know it was, I was so in the zone. I was like, yeah. So I'm really sorry my phone's in the corner. I'll make sure that doesn't happen again, because I was really embarrassed by that. And then do it again. Past me is a douche. But yeah, in future I'll make sure that's not there, because I only have a really limited space on my desk in which I can work. And I remember my internet kept cutting off this night, so I kept like trying to see if it was working on my phone and everything, and it was just a nightmare. So I had a lot of issues with my internet while I was trying to record, and then my battery kept dying, so it was like the video that did not want to be filmed. But yeah, so I think I've talked about MCM, I've talked about the drawing. I'm also doing a Patreon raffle video, hopefully tonight. That would be kind of cool if I could film it today, because that needs to kind of go up and it needs to be sent off this month. So I need to be like, let's do this. One thing I wanted to mention was I've really enjoyed sort of attempting like backlighting in different colours. Like obviously this is not the colours of the clothes they wear, but because of the sunset I wanted to use the colours that they had in the show instead. So I hope that came across. It's a little bit different for me to try do like actual coloured lighting. I don't know. But yeah, I enjoyed trying the backlighting anyway, even if it looks a bit rubbish. So this is my scanner, and basically I just switch it on and pull it down, and then I take it into Photoshop, and you can see how red it is. It's so red, it's like, wow, super pink. So I do a lot of colour changing like constantly. I use photo filter, hue saturation, a lot of things like that. Photo filter is one of my favourite things to sort of balance out colours and sort of lift cold and warm tones. And then I went in and just drew over Pearl where I really wasn't happy with her. Like, her nose was wrong and I didn't like her mouth. And then there was some editing I did afterwards because I was getting frustrated with it, so I walked away and came back to it later. And I decided to change her face again. So it was like a lot of editing on Pearl, and just fixing up some of my lines. And so it's kind of mixed media because she does look very different in the end. But I just wanted to use as many tools as possible to be happy with this piece, and I hope that that's something that you guys were interested in watching. I also coloured in her shoes by accident, so I'm just fixing that here. The power of digital. It's fantastic to team up both of them really to get the result that you want. So if you are a traditional artist, I really recommend getting a scanner and everything and having a go at editing your own pictures and stuff like that. So I'm coming near to the end of the video, so I'm trying to think, is there anything else I should say? Oh yes, I haven't put music on this because I had a few comments where people didn't like the music playing in the background with my voice. So this is a little bit different, and if you prefer it without the voice, without the music and just the voice, let me know. If you think the music is okay, let me know. And there you go, there's the Pearl. She's very different in the end. So thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in my next video.